this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. The 6'3" QB from Central Michigan leading him out there, and that's Cooper Rush.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They run here with Rico Dowdle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Rush to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Rush working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rush. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rush. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
This ball complete to Durham. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
In motion goes the tight end. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion left, Shepard. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Mayfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rush. And that's complete to Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Rush. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Rush. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They go play action with Rush. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run here with Dowdle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Rush. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rush. And he'll just get rid of it. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mayfield down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rush. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you over to our land. Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Palmer going to go in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rush. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Rush to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion right, Evans. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by Durham. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Irving. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chauncey Golston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 5. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw, Rush. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Rush. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. To throw is Rush. It's caught. Tolbert. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rush working from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rush. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Bucs now. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mayfield to throw it. And this is Shepard on the catch. Here's 2nd down and 3. They run out of the gun with Urban. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Throwing here, Rush. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty.